pretty much anytime we ever drive anywhere, every fast food restaurant ever, KFC, finger licking, and then my favorite, Arby's, we have the meats. Hi guys, my name is Monica and welcome to my channel. And I just want to say really quick that if you like this video and you want to keep learning about veganism, make sure to click on that subscribe button down below and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. So I want to get to the point of this video, the title, Stop Shoving Veganism Down Our Throats. And I don't understand why this is a thing. At least, like I said, I can't speak for all vegans. I can only speak for myself and what my feelings and thoughts are, because since becoming vegan 3 years ago, I literally don't talk about it to people because I don't think people will understand, and they usually don't. Like I said, unless they're thinking about becoming vegetarian or vegan, they don't understand. They have a hard time wrapping their heads around it, and I just don't like to get into debates, like pointless debates, and I just don't want to waste my breath. Like I'm over time, my patience starts to dwindle a little bit, and I'm only interested in talking to people who are interested in talking about it. And I've still been accused of shoving veganism down people's throats, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Should I just sit in a corner? Like, even if I was like sitting in a corner just eating my vegan food, not talking about it, somehow I'm still shoving it down people's throats. And people might say, "Oh, Monica, you started a YouTube channel that's all about veganism. You're shoving it down people's throats." No. You don't have to watch this video if you don't want to watch it. You don't have to click on it. If you start watching it and you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. Like, I put these videos out there for people who actually care and want to know. And I know I keep showing memes, but these vegan memes say so much with so little. And I'm going to put another one here because this one really made me think. Even after becoming vegan, when I read articles, when I hear other people's perspectives, when I see these memes, it really gets me to think still about what I'm doing, and it reaffirms why I'm doing it. So I'm going to show this last one here. And after I read that meme, I started to think about it. And I was like, yes, meat and dairy is shoved in our faces all day long, every day. So we see it every single time we watch TV, movies, and especially commercials. You pretty much only see commercials about meat, dairy, and eggs, and then you see commercials about how to get rid of your heartburn and any other diseases. There's always some medication that goes along with it. Every time we go to a non-vegan restaurant, we're always seeing people eat animal byproducts all the time. Every Thanksgiving and Christmas, not only, this always bothers me, not only do we see all these turkeys in the store that have been mass slaughtered for these holidays, but we also now see people wearing happy looking turkeys on their shirt. I see people with, like, there's a filter now with like turkey legs, turkey drumsticks that you can put on your head, and everyone's smiling and it's so happy. And there are so many Halloween costumes. Every time I see somebody dressed up as a hot dog. And now I'm seeing all these prints on shirts and socks of burgers and tacos. Basically every time we get on social media, especially the ads, they're always meat related ads. And there's always people posting pictures of their food that has, meat, dairy, and eggs in it. Pretty much anytime we ever drive anywhere, every fast food restaurant ever, KFC, finger licking, and then my favorite, Arby's, we have the meats. And of course, pretty much anytime I've ever talked to anyone, we eat 3 times a day, most of us. We eat 3 times a day. We have appetizers, we have desserts, we have snacks. We eat. It's one thing that maybe connects everybody. We all eat. What we eat may be different, but we still eat. So if just talking about what we ate that day or what we ate for Thanksgiving, if we bring up veganism, That's not shoving it in anybody else's face. That's just relating to everyone else. That's just talking about something that we all do. I don't think I make a big deal of it, but other people are constantly bringing it up. I don't even have to mention it. People constantly bring it up. They constantly ask questions or they'll say something about it. But then at the end of the day, no matter what, it's my fault because I make a big deal of it and I'm shoving it in people's face. So I'm going to read from my journal because I was writing down a lot before I started filming this video. And I won't be able to remember all of this. I will tell you when we'll stop shoving veganism down people's throats. No, I'm going to read a list that I wrote of things that all have to be done before we'll stop shoving veganism. When animals stop being mass murdered by the billions, and yes, that includes all fish and all forms of sea life. When all animals have their freedom to live their life in peace. When cows stopped getting raped for their milk, and when their calves stop being ripped away from them at birth as a result of that rape. When animals are no longer treated as science experiments and caged in labs being tortured every single day of their lives. When whales, dolphins, and all forms of marine life are released from the tiny tanks they've been reduced to. When animals are no longer imprisoned in zoos for money and entertainment. When animals are no longer exploited in movies, television, and commercials for entertainment. When male baby chicks are no longer roughly sorted and put alive into a grinder or suffocated in a trash bag just because they can't produce eggs. When animals are no longer hunted for sport, game, and trophies. When animals are allowed to keep their own fur and their own feathers. When every person has stopped literally shoving animals down their throat. And when every form of animal cruelty is abolished. That's when we'll stop shoving veganism down people's throats. And as far as I know, vegans aren't knocking door to door trying to convert everybody to become vegan. They're not harassing people online. They're not harassing people in public. We do protest, just like we have the right to, depending on what country you live in. We protest just like any other organization that's trying to get a message across. And there's nothing wrong with that. And we have online communities too, message boards, where we can talk about veganism. Just like there's groups of other people who can talk about their cause. Vegans are not trying to force their beliefs on others. They're trying to keep others from forcing their lifestyles on animals. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.